Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ellen Gormley, and this is a 3-color Tunisian experiment. And so this little swatch was just for fun. I did 3 colors, and I'm going to show you how to do it using the watermelon color scheme. You've heard me talk about this before when I unboxed the Brava basket. So I'm going to grab a Tunisian hook and 3 of the same weight of yarn. You could use different weights, but then it'll turn out interesting, won't it? So it'll be a fun experiment if you use 3 different weights of yarn. I'm going to start with this. I don't even know what this is called. Tranquil color by Brava worsted. Okay, I'm going to place a slip knot on my hook, and we're only going to chain a few. We're not going to do a swatch quite that big because I want to show you the method of changing color using 3 colors for Tunisian crochet. So let's just chain a few. Then I'm going to pick up loops in each chain across as if it's Tunisian simple stitch. This is the traditional traditional Tunisian crochet method of just pulling up a stitch in the back loop, back ridge, back bar of each chain all the way across. So basically what's going to happen is we're using a Tunisian hook. We're not turning, but we are going to change color with each pass. So here's the forward pass in this tranquil color. And then I think I'd like to use this, what I call watermelon. It's actually called Rogue or Rouge color. And so I'm not even going to slip knot. I'm just going to fold it over my hook and do the return pass. So I didn't even put a knot. I'm going to do the return pass with that second color, Rouge. Okay, so I'm just yarning over and pulling through 1 and then yarning over and pulling through 2 all the way across. So I think it's important to enjoy crochet because it's such a relaxing and valuable use of our time. And it is fun to be more colorful in life and to just have fun and play and enjoy the things that we can enjoy when we can. I am going to then, let's see, move the whole Rouge color ball over here to my right, over here to my hook side, because I'm going to drop it there. And this tranquil color is going to stay over here because it's going to stay over here. Now this melon color, which is actually called alfalfa, is going to be next. I am going to Tunisian simple stitch, not in the first stitch because this first loop on here counts as the first stitch. I can either do that and pull up the alfalfa here, and then that would mean that the very first loop would be pink, but then the remaining loops would all be the alfalfa. The other way to do this is to go back, and when we are doing the return pass with the Rouge, when it's time to yarn over and pull through the final time, to drop it here and yarn over and pull through with the alfalfa here. So the last yarn over pull through 2, it pulls up with the alfalfa so that you start the row with the new color. Okay, so if we were to Tunisian simple stitch, we would then do the Tunisian simple stitch as such across, 1 in each. We're just making a little rectangle here, playing with the stitches. Because we're not turning, we don't have the same problem with getting the yarn tangled in the same way that in Tarja, you can see the Intarsia video. So make sure you get under those last 2 loops there. So it won't get as tangled up. Now I'm going to move the alfalfa back over. I'm going to put it in between. So can you see the 3 balls there? I'm going to put it in between. And now it's time to pick up the tranquil again. The tranquil, you'll always know which color to pick up by which one is available when you get to the end. You're not going to pick up the one you just used. You're going to pick up the next working yarn that's available. So I'm going to tighten up the tension on a little of these things, and I'm going to return pass with a yarn over pull through 1, yarn over and pull through 2 all the way across. So we are changing color with each pass, both the forward pass and the return pass. Now, if we want to make it a true color change, I am going to drop the Tranquil now, pick up the Rouge now, because that's the only one available. The only other yarn is the green alfalfa, and it's only a tail, so that must not be the right color. So pick up the one that's available and pull through those last 2 loops with the Rouge. Okay, so we're seeing some color change striping happening here, and we will continue to alternate the Tranquil, the Rouge, and the alfalfa in any stitch pattern you want. So on this one, I feel like doing the twisted, let's do the twisted simple. I like that one a lot. So I'm going to do the twisted simple and pull up a loop. Twisted simple and pull up a loop. Twisted simple and pull up a loop. And you could, of course, always change color or change stitches in the middle. This is just how I am finishing off, doing multiple colors at one time. They're all working colors. They're not cut off at the end of each row. And then you would drop the final, or you would work the final pull up in that yarn, drop it, and then the next available yarn that is not a tail is the alfalfa. So that one must be next. So let me talk to you about cutting the tails off, and then I will point you in the direction of more colorful Tunisian, more Tunisian lace, and Tunisian for lefties, because I have videos on all of those things. But let's talk about the binding off real quick. So once you decide what color you're going to bind off, like the next color would be to yarn over and pull through and change color with the alfalfa. I'm going to bind off with the alfalfa and then cut a good 3 or 4 inch tail on all the colors and weave them in. So you can just bind off whatever way you were going to bind off with your pattern. But it makes this nice multicolored, layered, strata-like item. And I don't think I've got my backpack to show you. If I can find a picture, I'll plug it in. But this makes, you can see you can do it in all the different colors, and it makes a really cool 3-color sequence where it looks like 2 colors are used in the same row with simple stitch. And then knit stitch, this is what it looks like. Purl stitch are these bumps here, and then twisted simple stitch is what this looks like. So you can make some really awesome, colorful, gorgeous fabrics using 3 colors in Tunisian crochet. I'll see you on the next video.